Buffalo Bills star Stefon Diggs recently made a statement that cut through the noise with surprising clarity. His words about rapper Cardi B weren't just another fleeting comment in the endless churn of social media chatter. They were a provocative, almost poetic, declaration about love, respect, and the power of commitment. The NFL wide receiver wrote, "I don't care how many men have slept with her or kids she has. Once I put a ring on her finger, she is a virgin." At first glance, the statement might raise eyebrows, but when examined deeper, it reveals a philosophy that challenges modern dating norms in a way that is both radical and strangely traditional. On the surface, Diggs' words could be misconstrued as possessive or even archaic. The mention of virginity, a concept historically used to police women's worth, might initially seem regressive. But the essence of his message isn't about control or judgment, it's about transformation. He's not dismissing Cardi B's past, he's declaring that it doesn't define her future. In his eyes, true commitment resets the narrative. The ring isn't just jewelry, it's a symbol of a new beginning, where what came before no longer holds weight. This perspective is especially striking in today's culture, where public figures, particularly women, are often reduced to their romantic histories. Cardi B, a self-made superstar who has been open about her past as a stripper and her unapologetic sexuality, has frequently faced double standards in how she's perceived. Diggs' statement, whether intentionally or not, pushes back against that. He's saying, who she was before me doesn't matter, what we build together does. In many ways, Diggs' stance is a throwback to an older ideal of love, one where loyalty and devotion outweigh past mistakes or experiences. But it's also refreshingly modern in its rejection of slut-shaming. He isn't bothered by how many partners Cardi B has had because, to him, that's irrelevant to her value as a person and a partner. This is a stark contrast to the way society often treats women with colorful romantic histories, as if their past somehow makes them less deserving of respect or love. At the same time, his phrasing, "she is a virgin," carries a symbolic weight. Virginity, in this context, isn't about purity in the traditional sense, but about renewal. It's a metaphorical clean slate, a way of saying that when two people commit to each other fully, the past no longer dictates the relationship. This idea isn't entirely new. Many religious and cultural traditions emphasize redemption and new beginnings, but hearing it from a high-profile athlete in the context of modern dating feels almost revolutionary. Diggs' statement arrives at a time when discussions about love and commitment are more polarized than ever. On one end, there's a growing movement toward activity and rejecting outdated judgments about people's personal lives. On the other, there's a resurgence of traditionalist views on relationships, where past behavior is often used as a measure of someone's worth as a partner. Diggs' take seems to bridge these two worlds. He's not judging Cardi B's past, but he's also placing immense value on the sanctity of commitment. This duality is what makes his perspective so compelling. He's not saying, "I don't care about her past because it doesn't affect me." He's saying, "I don't care about her past because my commitment to her changes everything." It's a stance that demands maturity, both from him and from anyone who wants to embrace a similar outlook. It requires letting go of ego, jealousy, and societal pressure to focus solely on what two people mean to each other in the present. As expected, reactions to Diggs' statement have been divided. Some have praised him for what they see as a progressive, respectful take on love, one that doesn't hold a woman's past against her. Others have criticized the phrasing, arguing that the concept of virginity shouldn't be tied to worth at all, even metaphorically. And then there are those who simply found the statement confusing, wondering why an NFL star was weighing in on Cardi B's love life in the first place. But beyond the immediate reactions, Diggs' words have sparked a broader conversation about how we view relationships in the age of social media, where everyone's history is public fodder. Can love truly be unconditional if we're constantly keeping score of past partners? Is it possible to fully commit to someone without letting their past influence the present? Diggs seems to think so, and in a culture that often thrives on judgment, his take is a bold challenge to do better. Stefon Diggs is no stranger to making headlines. On the field, he's known for his clutch performances and game-changing plays. But with this statement, he's proven that his mindset extends beyond football. Whether intentional or not, he's made people think about love, about respect, and about how we define relationships in an ever-changing world. His words may not be perfectly polished, and they certainly won't resonate with everyone. But at their core, they carry a message worth considering. That real commitment isn't about the past, it's about the future two people choose to build together. And in a world that often focuses on who someone was, Diggs is more interested in who they can be. That, in itself, is a perspective worth talking about.